Hello, this is Allie from Dungeon Fables, and you're listening to Twisted Nether Blogcast.
There is nothing wrong with your internether. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. For the next 2 hours, sit quietly and we will control all you see and hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. Welcome to the Twisted Nether Blogcast.
Hooray!
Hi, and welcome. I'm Fimless.
I'm Zabby.
I'm Hydra, and this is episode 355 of the Twisted Nether Blogcast. We are recording live on Friday, April 10th, 2026.
Insert interesting and insightful quip here.
Insert witty yet poignant response here.
Insert helpful yet mispronounced rejoinder here.
Okay, now that that is out of the way, we can get to the show.
Now that what is out of the way?
Are we ready to talk about gold yet?
Oh my goodness. Fimless has broken out the sound machine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Shop, browse, smell.
In honor of the new endeavor of the month or whatever it is,
Yes.
we have
Whatever it
the
is.
Grummies.
That's a
I love
nothing.
our guild because apparently I don't have to worry about that at all. It just happens.
Yes,
It
there was a
does.
vote.
There was a vote.
Okay.
You could have
I'm sure,
participated.
Participated in
whatever
the
it
vote,
is,
yes.
You could have rejoined
People who are most interested voted, and then they
But
they
it's
make
fine.
it happen.
Yes,
That's
They
what
do.
I'm
Things
so
happen.
very excited about.
they did
So it's
not
like
do what
they
I
pick
voted
what
for.
they think that they're going to do, and I love that.
Yes, things happen without you having to be involved.
God, mind
I know.
blown.
It's amazing.
Yes,
Stupendous.
Shocking.
It's fantastic.
It's super
astounding.
Time is fleeting.
It is, because we should start. So,
Okay.
welcome to another episode of As the Twisted Nether Turns.
Exciting. Oh, I miss soap
Last
operas.
time on Twisted Nether. Anyway,
They're still out there.
they're
somewhere.
still.
Well, I know. Basically, you watch people's lives on like TikTok and stuff now,
It
right?
might as well be the same.
Yeah.
It's like the
pretty much the
same.
same thing.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say the soap operas were more real than reality TV shows.
I actually agree with that.
Right.
Sadly.
Okay, so
Okay.
tell us about your rating because we all know I'm not rating, but then after we do rating, we need to talk about Del.
So
The guy behind you
Right.
was rating.
yes,
He rated
Noctum was
this week.
rating. We
This
were
week.
not rating
The last 2 weeks
Oh,
we
you
didn't
guys
rate
did.
the last 2 weeks.
We did
Oh, I
not
did not know
raid
that.
Not.
I'm sorry.
since the last time we talked.
Yes,
We have not rated
Okay,
Yes.
because we had a relative in town
we did.
for 10 days.
I love
Yes.
that. I'm super excited about
So
that.
it was really
I'm glad
funny
that-
because she came in when the shuttle was
The
launching.
Artemis
when
2.
the Artemis was launching,
She could have
and
seen it out her
she
window on the
just
plane if she
got-
looked.
she just landed about an hour before touchdown.
Smashed out, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, she was here for 10 days. So the exact time of ish of the total Artemis trip.
Yes.
So
But from participating from afar, our guild has completed regular Void Spire and Quel'Danos.
And
I
the other
believe.
her and dear one.
And yes,
all
and
of the
the
current
one
raids.
boss one, but we had knocked that out last time. So
Yeah, all the current
Yeah.
normal raids. So we missed
they
the
got those all down.
finale of Void Spire and Quel'Danos, which was
yes,
yesterday.
it's okay. We will get more opportunities.
We did do the story mode of all of them,
Okay.
or of Void
have
Spire
not.
and Quel'Danos.
Yes.
So
I
we
need
have
to make
finished
choices.
the
Continued the
because if you don't do the
quests.
quest, if you don't do it, you can't continue the quest line.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I have not.
Yeah,
I've not made it
we
priority.
did Keldanos today, which is just the final boss. There's 2 bosses, and
Okay.
it was just the last boss.
Yeah.
And we just like barely got it down before we would have probably failed. I think. But maybe that's the way it's planned. What I find weird is in the story mode raids, you can't designate that the main tank should start things. You have to actually attack stuff before all the rest of the people will attack.
So, like, if you're doing like follower dungeons, you can make the followers lead. You can't make the followers lead in the raid, or at least in the story mode raid.
For Kildanos. Yeah. So it was
Part of
fine.
me
I
is
just had to
okay with
pull.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't too bad. I did a pull. Usually if you stand still, they don't like run ahead in the follower
Yeah.
dungeons. Like you can stay if back and they won't just go pulling everything.
Okay.
But generally once you get close enough to the next group, they'll just start pulling. But the other news is oh wait, I think you already have it in there later. No, we have it in there later. Okay. So we'll talk about that.
Okay.
But this is we basically finished all of the quest lines, the main storyline for this part until the next expansion, I guess. As far as I know.
Or-
Unless something else comes out next week.
I'm sure. From my understanding is that they're trying to give more frequent updates of bosses to be able to tell more story. Is that what you're seeing?
I did see that we've got like we had the Keldanos raid showed up 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And so
But you couldn't go in.
Yeah, we couldn't go in story mode, but I guess they could have gone in as a raid. So we did all that on the Tuesday before the Wednesday raid, which we couldn't participate in since Zabby's mom came in that day. So, but then tonight we went in and finished the rest of the storyline, including the story mode Keldanos.
Okay.
We have been playing though. We've been
Yeah.
on. We just didn't want to designate times to raid because we just
Like you wanted to be
weren't
able to
sure.
like
Yeah,
stop and leave if
exactly.
you needed to.
So
Yeah.
her mom sat up here with us and played. They played on her own computer, the laptop.
Oh,
She played
fun.
her stuff, Scrabble and Racco, I think, or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Whatever she was doing, and we were playing, but we didn't want to like go into raid to not be able to like stop if we
it.
needed to.
Like, yeah, let's go get a
yeah.
snack or whatever.
So we did a bunch of stuff. I got my druid to 88,
Oh.
and my demon hunter is at 85, I think.
How are you finding the leveling process in this expansion?
It's slow.
Slow.
Probably because I'm
Really?
used to the
Feel-
leveling of the last one where with the end of it where everything was so fast. But it's not horrible. But I am also not just going through the normal quest lines.
Okay.
Like the first
So
one.
you're not doing the skip?
See, and I am.
I'm not.
I am
I'm
taking my next
urbing.
tune through the. Yes. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
That's fine. No, go ahead.
You're urbing yourself through and then you're skipping.
And doing world quests.
Okay.
And stuff.
And I am doing the quest line, the main quest line, with a little here and there. Like I did the abundance starter on my alt that I was bringing up and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm only at 84.
But I started my druid well before. Leveling
Yeah.
my druid for a while quickly. After we hit 90, I got on the druid because I wanted to do herbing to get herbs. So I
Yep.
got her in, started going. I also got my demon hunter in because he is a miner. He's also enchanter, so I can make enchantments. So really, it was about getting in the professions, but
Got it.
the demon hunter also can take care of himself in terms of not dying when he's getting ambushed by things or doing other like world quests. The druid is a little squishier, but she can heal herself. The demon hunter heals himself because he got the little purple balls you can just run to, and it heals him. So generally he stays
Okay.
fine.
And he's wearing
the
plate.
Yeah, and the druid. No, demon hunters are
No,
leather.
leather.
Oh, I thought they.
Yeah, they're both
Oh,
leather.
I'm
That
sorry.
was the other thing is
I
they're leather.
apologize to all demon hunters out there. I did not realize that. I thought that they were plate wearers.
No, they're not.
Nope.
The
Okay.
Drakthir are male
Male.
wearers,
Okay.
and the of course they, we call them
So-
demon hunters and Drakthirs, but that's not
Mm.
their. Anyway,
I guess I should.
demon
know
hunter
that,
is the class. The Drakthir are not a class. I guess it's a evoker, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's male.
Mm.
Since they could be other things now, I think. Yeah, the plate wearers. There's Death Knight, warrior, and paladin.
Yes.
That's my confusion.
Death
Was
Knight,
Death
not
Knights,
demon hunter. Yeah,
not demon hunters. I apologize to both the Death Knights and demon
they're
hunters.
two
all
word.
the
It's
demon
the
hunters
2-word
and the Death
classes.
Knights out there. We
So
understand.
says the warlock that still doesn't care either way. So
Yes, it doesn't matter. She don't care.
I don't care,
She apologizes and doesn't care if you
accept or not.
accept or not.
Just
She
gonna be
doesn't
the
really care.
reality. I'm not gonna remember.
She doesn't actually know. She
That's
won't remember
fine.
that she apologized anyway. So yeah, so we've been doing a lot in game. It's just
Yeah,
been a lot
because we
more
got
world
to-
quests than we did
Yeah.
delves.
Delves with you guys, and then
Yeah, that was random. 'cause
we've
I don't
started the
play during the
prey
week at all.
stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I did see it pop up for you guys. So, what are your take on the prey stuff? Because I did like the first initial quest, and then got confused, and then stopped.
It's okay. I don't know that I find it to be compelling.
Okay,
But
because I was like, you could like
it's something.
honestly feels like right now you could just ignore the whole thing, and it'll just be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a good way to get more gear and possibly level up with, XP. The thing is, it's kind of a thing that happens while you're doing other things if you want it to be. So you can
Okay.
get a prey thing and then go off and start doing world quests, and you'll eventually
sense.
unlock it. Or
Yeah.
go kill stuff, or go herb, or do whatever you want. And it'll eventually, every so often, the guy shows up, you attack him till he gets to half health, and then he goes away, and then you move on, and then he keeps doing that up till you get to the point of, we found him. Then you go to where it tells you to go, and you kill him.
Yeah. You can also
so-
encourage it a little bit. Like there's points on your map that you can go to.
Yeah, there's little circles that are little red
Yeah.
balls that show up that are anguish, I think, and you can click those, and then a guy comes out, an anguish mob that you kill, and that it moves forward your counter. The other thing is you can find areas that have traps, like they look like the little traps, with bear
Yes.
traps. You find those areas, you right click on the trap, and it disarms the trap, but it also that moves forward your encounter with him. So he doesn't necessarily have to be moved forward because you get attacked by him or ambushed, but you can do these traps too. And that's actually the way they suggest being able to get through these quick, is go find the area with the traps and just
Okay.
stay in that area and just do all the traps, and it
Yeah.
actually goes really quick. You get through it fast.
Okay,
So I
'cause,
felt
yeah,
like
I
it
saw
was-
some people doing that.
Yeah.
So it felt very, I mean, this is going to sound really weird, but staged to me, I thought it was going to be more free form. Like you didn't know when he was going to pop up, which you don't, but
Usually
Kinda
when you
do, because
least
you have
expect
a
it.
time.
Yeah.
I
Well, it
don't
doesn't show
know.
when he's going
Once
to
we
pop
get
up.
to
It just says when you
going
can
with
kill him.
it. It's like, well, we might as well just follow the little prey things and finish it, instead of it happening spontaneously.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking
Okay.
for.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be more that way, and I guess you can set it up to do that, but I don't know. It wasn't as interesting as I wanted it to be, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
And
Yeah, because like I said, I started it, but I had it, and I think I did like 2 or 3 more, and I just like, okay, don't know where I'm going with this. It felt a little farmy to me, like it was like another thing to
Right.
farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
still doing quests with content and interesting story. I don't I'm
Yeah,
not
you
in
don't
the
need to do
place
it
of
during that
expansion that
part.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not
And
really
yes.
like
for that.
okay.
At least not
Yeah,
yet.
That's a
it
good
felt
way
like
to
its
put
own
that.
It's
Yes.
separate
it's just
farming
another
thing.
something to do. It's like doing world quests because those
Okay.
are kind of
So
farmy, right? You know, doing
yeah, well,
dailies,
kind of
doing
that
world
when you said
quests,
that
doing any of
made
that.
sense. Like to grab one, if you're gonna go and farm in an area, go grab a prey to
Yeah.
go with it. You could kind of like two
I mean,
for
if you
one.
you could
Because
do the
I'm
prey, you
big.
could be like fishing, and all of a sudden he'll ambush you,
Got it.
and then you have to fight him. A lot of times it happens when you're fighting something else. So you fight something else, and then like in the middle of fighting like a rare, he'll like pop up, and now you have to fight him and the rare, which can get somewhat dicey
Kind of
unless
dicey sometimes.
depends on how
Yeah,
good your character
yeah.
is. When you have like your druid and you're trying to like keep from dying to the rare to begin with, it's not it's not so much fun. But the nice thing is other
Uh,
people can help you kill it because it shows
that
up
is
as
true.
a different type of like it doesn't say the name of the thing that's ambushing, it just says,
Really, I
ambush
thought it did.
something, and then you
Yeah.
can attack it.
Okay.
Just you. For you who has it, it shows. But for everybody else, it just shows some other name. You know, like when you both get some guy who's following you for a quest, and one of you
One
has
is
the name.
generic
For
person,
you, it says your
and you have
name.
the
For
right
them, it says like random paladin.
Yeah.
So that's
Night
yeah,
elf.
same idea. Yeah.
Everybody needs a random paladin.
Quirky,
I know, right? Right.
quirky orc or whatever,
Quirky orc.
So anyway, I think it's okay. I think
Okay.
that probably could work on it a little more, but
So you guys also mentioned the abundance.
yes, that's weird.
That okay.
Yeah, it is.
As I agree.
I don't quite understand the point,
I-
except for to get those items, I guess, if that's something that you're interested in.
another
There's some
farming type of
decor in
thing.
there. Yeah,
it's another event thing.
farming
It's
thing.
another event.
Yes.
And Sathrel's
Now-
is the same thing.
I
And Sathrel's
I
is
did
the
it by
same
my-
thing, yes.
I did it by myself. Totally hated it. Thought it was like I'm a warlock, so I love just dotting up everything. It's been a while since I've been a dot lock, but I don't mind it. I just wanted to see what it was. I was like, this is a thing. Okay. Did enough to get the quest done. But I went in with a partner with Noctum, and the two of us went in there and during a busy time. So there was
Oh yeah, it was tons of people. You get the big
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
all of a sudden you get this
like,
huge event thing
on
that
the-
happens, right?
Exactly. You have
Yeah.
to do it like doing prime time or during the weekends or whatever to do it. It's not
when I
something
did
you
it.
really could do by yourself. It needs to be done like if you want to actually get a
lot.
lot, you need to do it, and it's just like, well, people just need to show up and do it. So it's not
Yeah.
it's kind of irritating that way.
Correct.
So if you're a player who likes to play at like midnight to 2 a.m., probably not the thing for you. You're
No.
not going to want to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, it was
But-
very. I was surprised. So I did the intro one. You do
Okay.
that kind of yourself. Then I went in and did. I have plenty of shards of Dun Dun, so I went in
Yes.
and used my shard of Dun Dun to do the abundant, whatever it is. I don't know, the special abundance. And I didn't realize other people could be in with you, like random people.
Yes.
Just go in.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
started it, and I go in. I'm starting to kill stuff, and all of a sudden it was the one with the frogs, and the frogs were running away from me. And I'm like, why is the frog running away from me? They should be attacking me. I realized it was going after somebody else. So I was like,
Perfect.
okay. And I was on an alt, so it was like, I think I was on my druid, so I was not doing
Yeah.
that great to begin with. And it was like, okay, well, this is great. They can help kill. So they kill stuff, and I'm running around picking up all the bubbles and stuff. And then all of a sudden, all the frogs went in the air. And it said something, and our Dun Dun said something, and so you could run around and basically like one shot everything, and
Yes.
tons and tons of stuff to pick up. And I'm running around just trying to pick up stuff, and then that stopped, and I went back to the little circle and gave in thousands of things that I picked up. And then all of a sudden we're
Yeah.
killing stuff again. And I think I had like 30 seconds left. And all of a sudden it did it again. Something else, like some other event
Yeah.
thing popped up. So we got 2 little events, which ended up being like 10,000 points for that. And then I got extra points for this and extra point. Like there's a whole thing you can see at the end of like where you got, I think I ended up with like 56,000 points. And I was like, that was fun.
Yeah.
Because it was just
Really
it was I didn't have to do much. It was just running around being crazy and like
Yeah.
collecting stuff and killing stuff
I
quickly.
watched
and
somebody
it was just fun.
streaming going in to do it, and it was
Yeah.
just like
It's crazy.
all this.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy, and that's kind of the fun part. And I think that to me was fun. Like if that I could do that every time, that's fun. Like that was cool, and be able to go in and really just destroy everything and just the craziness of it, I think was the fun part.
Yeah.
So I have not
Absolutely.
done it again, but it was
That's
fun.
the reason why I go in with a friend, a guildie, enemies. I don't care because Horde and Alliance can do
Right,
it
right.
together.
Yeah, it's all anybody who
And
happens to be there.
people.
Yeah,
It just needs to be with other people.
yeah,
And that's what I did. I took on the role. And then what's really nice is like you start off at like the front one and you're like too afraid to go further, but you really need to go in further in some of the abundance. I forget. I had to apologize because we only did this really one time where it made sense. Finally clicked. Is that you can activate buffs if you have 25 or higher of some of your professions. So like Noctum has alchemy and enchanting, and I have engineering and tailoring. So we were in there, like we would run in and we would go into the back of the area and you could click on everything. And if you do it the first time, then it starts popping up further. At least that was my understanding of it. And so that gives everybody, it's like everybody inside with you suddenly gets, +5 in their damage, or everybody with you suddenly gets, a speed boost. Everybody inside
Yeah.
with you gets whatever. And
Oh, cool.
it was really fun because it's like a complete announcement, and you just get you and everybody in there just gets that buff, which I thought was really neat. And plus you're also getting stuff to turn in. And so I liked that. I wasn't too excited about the one where it was like everybody can mine, so you had to sit there and here's a mine, click on it. Here's another mine, click on it. Here's another mine,
yeah. I
click
like
on
the
it. I
killing
was like,
all the
I'd
frogs.
much rather, just collect all this stuff. So I
Or
just dot everything
toads or
up and
whatever
bring
they
it. Had a druid, and a bear druid was like in there just like swiping everything, so I could tell that that's what he was doing. So I was just like pulling them straight to him so that we could do it, and then like Noctum would fan of knives them, and it was just like everything was getting wiped out really quick. And
Yeah.
that was fun. So
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. You have to bring a friend or find some friends or do it when it at a high time, because that was the abundance. And so we were getting, I forget what the abundance, because of course we needed another payment thing. So the abundance payment thing, if you max it out, I think the most you could get is 900. It doesn't matter like how much you get 900 of whatever the token is.
Yep.
For
I think that's what I got for the thing. That
yeah.
time.
So if you get 900, that's the max you could get, and you call it like a success. But
Yep.
yeah, so we were like going in there and finishing it off, and then that was, so it was like one of those types of things. It was like, okay, like let's go. I thought it was good when you found the right time. Every abundance you only get like 4 or 5 minutes in. I forgot how many
I think
the
it's 4.5
time is.
minutes.
It's
Yeah,
4.5
it's
or
fast.
4.5
Something like that.
minutes.
I think
Yeah,
so.
it really is fast. So I would suggest you also need to go have 3 or 4 of them to do them in a row. Don't just have one and then go in.
Yeah, and then
Plan
it
on-
changes every few hours or certain times a day. If you look at your event list, you can see what the events are when it comes out. So you can go
Yeah.
like 3 and 7. It's in one place or it's another. They're in different. And if you look at your map, the world map of this expansion, you can see which one it's in. So
Yeah.
you can go to the right one. But each one
But
gives you
again,
different
it's
things.
something
and-
that I felt like
yeah.
was very ignorable.
yes,
like,
it
if
depends on
you
if you want
don't
the
want
stuff
to
that
do it.
you
Yeah.
can get from
Yeah.
the vendor. Like there's really not
Yeah,
much there.
like, oh, there was okay. I think the abundance, not prey, but I think it was an abundance. There was a toy in there I read,
Yes,
and it sounded wonderfully annoying. That
that's worth
is
it.
not a bad thing to get,
Yeah,
but
there
you
may
have,
be. Go ahead.
yeah, where I read it and I was like, oh yeah, it's like one of those, like I put like we all going all the way back to the the train toy,
Oh yeah.
like in Raid.
Yes, it sounds.
It was like, oh, like I think it's like you unleash a bunch of frogs or something. I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was. But it was
Yeah.
like perfectly annoying for a raid situation.
Yeah, I don't remember what else was the things you could get. I thought there might have been a.
I mean, there's two mounts I think, and a couple of pets, and
Yeah, I think there
then
was
a bunch of stuff for your house.
Yeah.
um,
There was some interesting weapons.
transmogs.
Oh, transmog type of things.
Yes. Yes.
Those are usually the last things I get, so
Right?
Yeah,
I didn't look at it.
yeah. There's different appearances for weapons and chisel,
Okay.
daggers, maces. You can also get bags of reagents, so skinnings,
Okay.
grindings, clippings,
Oh, that's
orbits.
true.
You can get that,
So if you're looking for something in particular that you
Yes.
don't have a
and of course
tune
decor.
to do.
Right.
Oh, there also is a quest that you could. It's actually not that high that you need a lot of the currency for, but for the Loas, because if you're collecting the Loas for
Yes.
that, one of them is off the abundance vendor. So I think I did
Oh,
that first
okay.
because
Oh,
you just
could
do
be.
it one time, you buy
Yes,
it one
there is
time,
one
do it
thing,
one
yeah.
time, and you don't have to do it again.
The toy you
that's
can
good to
get
know.
is actually
Yep.
a teleport to the current abundant location.
That's what it was.
Every 30 minute on a 30 minute
nice.
Wasn't annoying.
cooldown, so it takes you to the abundance for right now.
And so then that's the reason why, because Noctum is he is the portaliest rogue out there.
Oop, I lost your
Every
video. That's my
portal,
fault.
he has more portals than a mage.
Oh, you did.
And,
She's gone.
So
That's weird.
yeah, so he has
Oh,
more.
she's
portal-
back.
She is. I don't know why I lost her. I didn't do anything.
We
your
briefly
video.
lost Hydra
Oh,
in
no.
the Nether, but she's back.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Yo, we could hear
Anyways,
you before. We just
We could
couldn't
hear
see
you. We just couldn't see you on the stream.
Which
You
I don't know
disappeared.
Okay, yeah, that's a tragedy. We
It was.
we he has like if you remember, like back in
every
Dalaran where
type
you
of
could buy the
portal
ring
thing,
for
yeah.
like 100,000 gold or something like that, he was like one of those people. Like he still has that ring.
Oh, he will like the add-on I'm going to talk about then.
Yes.
Yes.
sure.
So like
Okay.
getting from place to place, like Noctum knows, like that's, yeah, it's hysterical because he's the most portaliest rogue. He's like, I don't need to be a mage to get into every location.
You don't. It is.
He-
It
he-
is interestingly easy to get around
Yeah.
these days.
So,
Oh, you
Yeah,
could tell
so
them
he-
about
I-
your mage thing that you found out, which people may or may not know.
That's true.
Hint,
why do I need to know anything about mages?
not you.
I know.
Everybody out
Oh.
there, not you.
I know.
We're talking
Okay,
to
I was just
our
checking.
three
But-
people that listen.
I have a mage that I had rolled in Remix and got her to
I'll-
80 because it was a
I'll still
character that
respect you.
Thank you. Because it was a character I hadn't had before. I had tried a mage a very long time ago in vanilla and couldn't get past 30. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do this.
I have an 80 of everything, so
So true.
So, I was feeling like I wanted to do something different. I wanted to kind of take this mage who is also horde, which I am mostly not, and go and get all the portals. Because I thought this will be an adventure. I can go to all the places and go to the portal trainers and I can see where all these places are and all that kind of stuff. So I go to Orgrimmar and the portal trainer has all of the portals for me to learn right there.
except for the current
Except for
one.
the current one, which you can't learn. I can't learn until I'm 82. So
Oh.
if you're a new mage and you roll a character and like I did, you get it up to whatever without the without going through the normal channels, you can just go to Orgrimmar and go to the portal trainer, and you can learn all of them.
Yeah, take your brand new gnome over to Orgrimmar.
Exactly. Go to Orgrimmar, whoever you are. Go to Orgrimmar and
Or
kill the portal trainer.
Stormwind, I'm sure.
Kill
if
the
you
portal
go to
trainer.
the portal trainer in Stormwind,
Only in Orgrimmar.
wherever that would be.
No, it's only Orgrimmar. You have to do it in Orgrimmar. It's the only one we've verified. We verified Orgrimmar.
Okay.
So you should go to Orgrimmar.
I've verified.
You also
Orgrimmar.
gain them if you kill the portal trainer in Orgrimmar. So whatever
Yes.
you want to do.
Yeah.
Try it.
Didn't try that one.
Let us know if that works.
Yeah. Right.
Unverified.
Yeah,
Unverified.
Unverified.
Yeah. But if it
All
works, it should. That'd be funny. You temporarily have all the portals.
I know that there's somebody out there that would be able to make that work.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
They used to do raids on the main cities all the time.
Oh
They don't
my
do that
God.
anymore.
Yeah. I
It's
used
so
to go
sad.
in and have to defend Ironforge.
That's so sad.
And actually Stormwind every once in a while.
What do you mean? There
We
used
had
to
a
be people
Tauren
who
that
would
liked
be
to, like-
upper level and then like camp the little areas and just kill random people. Just
Yeah,
well,
no,
even
there's
if you
that
weren't
too.
in PvP, they would just kill all the like
NPCs and stuff.
the NPCs, and you
Yes.
couldn't you didn't have a flight point,
Didn't
and you
have a
couldn't
flight-
go sell
yeah.
things, and you couldn't. It's like, where's the portal trainer?
Yes.
So annoying.
They're all dead. Yep. And then they burned down the tree, so it didn't even matter anymore. Anyway, we should move on because
It made me
We're halfway
sad. Sorry.
Because
It is
we
sad.
should.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
So just a brief housing update. The new endeavor started this week.
Hey.
If you are in a public neighborhood, you will get a random choice, or a random choice will be made for you, I should say.
Yes.
If you are in a private neighborhood, you will have a choice of 3, which are the Grummels, the Niffin, or the Blood Elf Continued. If you choose to go that continue with the Blood Elves that
Yes.
we all started with when Midnight
Dropped.
Thank you. So that's it.
We, as a guild, picked the Grummels.
Grummels.
Actually, we picked the Grummies because for some reason we combined Grummels and Gummies. But it's the Grummels, yes. So, I have not yet gone and tried to do any of the actual Grummel things.
I haven't looked at it either.
I have only gotten points by doing world quests and rares and stuff.
The way
like
we
normal.
have been.
Yeah.
Go about your business.
You'll get points for that.
Get
if
your
you need.
endeavors.
Yeah. I need to
Yes.
go and start buying whatever the new things for the month are that you can buy in the
Oh yeah.
town because I have tons and tons of the tickets.
Mm. I didn't know that there
Coupons?
was a thing.
The coupons. So every time you do the endeavor quests, you get coupons.
Which is a
Neighborhood
housing
coupons.
currency.
Yeah, another currency. You know.
You can then
you just
go
buy
to the
decor.
vendor that is in the middle of town to buy decor.
That I keep track of is the gold currency.
Yeah, we
I
know.
hear you.
Everything else is
Yes.
extra.
Everything else just leads to more gold currency somehow. That's really all it's for. This is why I said, "Are we ready to talk about gold yet?" in the intro for you. Gold,
It's my favorite thing.
Gold.
so shiny.
Yes.
So big discussion today, even though we already had a big discussion, is supposed to be add-ons. So why don't we?
Yeah, this was actually
Well,
really
this
fun.
was the main topic of
Yes.
today.
Yes.
We didn't really.
back to this because, but it's important because it's the beginning of it, and I know
the changes, all the changes they've made.
Well, and we've
Having-
found some new things. We all have found some new things that people might be interested in. So I thought
Yeah,
we'd
I thought-
just talk about add-ons that we've found or
and
our
I want to
favorite
know how you
add-ons?
guys use them because that's the thing. It's like
Okay.
we list our most favorite add-ons, and like I know, like I picked three now that I have that I was like, I use this every single time I'm on there, and it improves my game immensely. The things that I enjoy and how I use them. Like I
Right.
want to know Like, do you use it as is? Do you change any settings? What makes it easy and makes it usable for you? Because
Right.
that's the thing that I think that a lot of times I get add-ons or I have a recommendation and I get the add-on, I load up the add-on and I'm uh, like I don't
Yeah,
know what it's
I've
supposed
in doing
to
this, I went in and got rid of a couple. I'm like, you know what? I'm not really doing anything
extra.
with this.
Okay.
It's taking up space. So get rid of it.
Yeah. So the first one you have here is called Class Codex. What's that?
So
Finless.
that is
Oh, the
an
Finless.
add-on that was suggested actually in the guild stuff, I think, in one of the
Okay.
guild chats. Probably the add-on one. What this does is actually, so when you open up your character sheet, it has a little sidebar, and that sidebar has multiple things. And the things that it includes is pretty much all the information about your class that you would want to get from Wowhead. So it has all of the enchants, the best gems. It has what your best in slot gear will be. It will list the level, what is it called? The tiers for the different trinkets. So, like, is this a
Oh.
C tier, a B tier, an A tier, an S tier? Like, what
Oh.
for
Yes,
you,
for
like
you,
for your
for
class.
your
And
class
then if
spec.
you look at the trinket, it will tell you what the tier is in the top right, but it will also
you-
show you who it's good for and what the tier is for kind of the top few of people in there, a few of the
So it gives a
things.
quick assessment of gear so that if you're like having bag space issues or something like that, you could immediately, or you're like, do I give this up to somebody else?
Yeah, you can look and say, oh, this thing's really good for the Havoc Death Demon Hunter. Oh, okay. Well, I have, and it's Warband bound or it's BOE. You can say, okay, well, I'll transfer it to him because it's really good for him, but it's not good for my hunter, right? Or
Okay.
it's good. Oh, it would be good if I was a survival hunter, but for Beastmaster, it sucks. So I don't need it. I can get rid of it. It's not a replace.
Yeah,
It's not
never good
because
for
really
something
you
else.
can't
yes.
really go and say this has this gear score, that has that gear score. It's better. It's not. Even looking at eye level doesn't give you that. So you could get something that's
Yeah.
higher eye level, but if it's horrible for your spec, then why
Right.
would you use it? It's like getting healer trinket, right? That's
So
Okay, yeah, I have no
useless.
experience with
normal
add-on.
gear, it
Yeah.
tells you what secondary stats are best for you. Is this your number one
Yes,
secondary
and it's
stat
very
and your
useful.
number 4 secondary stat on this piece of gear
Or
compared to
1
this
and
piece
2.
of gear, which is maybe 1 in 3 or 1 in 2?
Yeah, it does a pretty good job of that. I like that. And it's on the gear. So you can look at where it shows you what the secondary stats are. It says number 1, number 2, or whatever. So you can look between two pieces of gear and go, okay, this is better because it has 1 and 2 as opposed to 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 or whatever. So
Okay.
it makes it easier to kind of look at that.
Yes. It
So I find
also-
it really useful. It also has the talent specs. So it'll show you, okay, you want to get your talent tree for Mythic Plus. It has like the copy paste import that you can even just
Where
click
does
and get it.
do you
It
have
gets
an
it from
idea
Wowhead.
where
Wowhead.
Wowheads,
Everything's from Wowhead.
Wowhouse
So you can
okay.
go to, like, I did most of my secondary character, all my alts, I did delves because they don't have just farming. So I pick delves. So as the ones I pick delves. So I just click has a little like copy thing, and you click that, and you can then copy the Control C the string, and then you go into your thing and say import, and it imports it, just like if you copied it out of Icy Veins or wherever. But it's right there in game. You don't have to go out to another website or anything. So it has a lot of information, and it has tabs for each of the different things. It's a ton of information. It's updated constantly. Like every day I have to update it. So I think
Okay.
it's pulling in a lot of information. So I think it's really good.
Well, with the release of different raids and gear and stuff like that, that's probably updating with that too.
Yeah.
Which is nice because
Yeah.
sometimes I don't even since I don't raid right now, I don't even realize new things had come out.
Correct.
So that is
So-
nice. having
And I
something
think
that
as
does that for
things
you.
just changed overall, the prevailing wisdom or whatever, it changes.
Wisdom.
Yeah, I know. Nobody has it's intelligence. We don't do wisdom and wow.
Group
Okay.
thought.
So
I
that class codex has replaced pawn for me.
I have both right now still, but
Oh.
I can use
It has not
class
replaced simming my
codex.
gear though. I
Yeah.
still will take it if I have two different pieces that I'm not quite sure about. I'll go and
Do
go to
more
raid
research
bots.
I will just
and
use
rethink.
pawn and hope that it's right.
Okay. Well, I'm still an Ask Mr. Robot person. I didn't
Oh,
put that
that's
on my
good.
list, but I still do that. It makes it really nice for it to just
Yep.
tell me.
Tells you.
Like I
Exactly.
could check things
Right.
and it just made that. But I love the idea of class codex, so maybe I'll get a chance, or maybe not, because I don't know. Since I don't raid, I'm like, if I'm a little bit off, I'm not really concerned about it. But I like that idea though when you're dealing with more things dropping for you.
I like that it's
Tia,
giving me more information to make an informed choice. Even on my alts
yeah,
that I know I will never take rating and probably won't even do dungeons or anything with, I still want to know that I'm making the best choice. So,
yeah, I agree. That's why I'm like this. This sounds interesting for being able to tell, because especially I have it. The worst is trinkets, because sometimes there's like the not the unused, but just like reading the paragraph that goes with it. It's like, is this really good or not? Like I can't tell sometimes, and having something to be able, because so I'll end up in an expansion. Last expansion I had 2 rows of trinkets. I don't know why. I was like too afraid to get rid of anything. I think I vendored once in
right?
one time in some expansion and then I panicked. So I hoard trinkets at the end of
Yeah,
expansions.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay. So
TSM.
the one that I know I keep bringing it up. I know Fimless has downloaded it based on recommendations. It is a lot. So I want that's why I had thought about talking about how I use it,
Yeah,
which is Trade
for
Skill
sure.
Master. Trade Skill Master is wow. There is so much more that you could do with it, but I say if you're just starting off with it, ignore it all. The parts that I find the most useful in on my daily things is when I'm at I don't even use like I don't change my I use the Blizzard UI and everything like that. But what I do use for it's like I just went through fishing right now and so I want to sell my fish. I just go to the regular sell tab and then I start highlighting my items and then I put it in there. Well, like I'm having this fungal skin pike. I haven't leveled any of my cooking. I have no idea if this is good or not. But what it will tell me is if I highlight over it, it'll give me the minimum buyout, market value, by region, anything like that, kind of like a general. It could go for anywhere from 42 gold at this moment up to 116 gold. That's a huge distance. But
Yeah.
it says the minimum buyout market price is 91 and 115 gold. Well, if I put it in there and it's showing, that it's going for 42 gold, but it says you should be able to sell this easily for 90 gold. Well, don't list it for 42 gold. Like that's what it's basically tells me. And those of you who have been in auction house for a while know that there's fluctuation also during the week. Raiders, I love you guys so much because you guys buy so much of my stuff. So, like, on the weekend, everybody's farming. Weekend players just unload it all on Sunday. So, if you're trying to put your stuff up, it is some of the lowest prices you'll see. So, like, I'll look in here and this pike will be 42 gold. And I could, if I was like gold getting gold, but what I would do is just my own, I would either hold on to it or I'd put it up for the normal 100 gold, let all that cheap stuff sell, and then so I know on Sunday people are it's going to stay up for those 48 hours. It should be up because it's late at night all the way through Tuesday for all the raiders to have to pick up their stuff. So that's why I do it max. That's why I'm looking for, and what I'm using Trade Skill Master for.
I did your
Most
thing
of the
that
time.
you suggested that you used it for before, which is to do the scan and to show me
Yes.
things that I should buy it to, or that I should sell. Oh, that I should sell on the to the trader, so I could buy it
Yeah.
from the auction house and sell it to the trader because
And you
it goes
So
for
like a
more.
vendor?
Yeah, to a
Yeah,
vendor.
vendor.
Wow.
So you vendor it.
People put
So
up-
they charge less on the auction house than the vendor gives you
Yes.
Why would you
because people are dumb.
because
do that?
people
So
are-
because you're putting everything up you click things and you're putting it up, and they put it up for less than the vendor. So therefore you have this thing, you push the button and it goes scanning and it goes, here, you should buy these things, and you can vendor them for more. So I'm like, okay, good,
Yeah.
great, buy these, buy this, and it buys everything I wanted, and I went and vendored it all. And I didn't make
Oh
a
my
ton. I was
goodness.
just like playing with it, and I
No.
made like 10 gold. But I'm like,
yeah.
10 more
But
gold
if,
than I
like,
had.
if you're on, that's how on a brand new server, I would go and quest, because we are on a new server, you're questing anyways. This was before we had joint banks, obviously, and all that stuff. But
Right.
you needed cedar cash. So that's how I would do it. I would scan the auction house, find these things that I could just buy for my 100 gold, and then the next thing I knew, I had 110. And then there was sometimes, I'm not even kidding, Zabby, people would go, okay, they're selling it for 17 gold, but I sell it to a vendor for 50. Like there's like,
Yeah,
I
people
don't know
just
why.
silly.
Because
Yeah.
I have
It's
always
very silly.
had, I don't know. I've almost always had an add-on that told me
What the vendor was.
what the vendor
Oh,
cost
yeah.
was and what the auction cost
Yeah.
was. And I
That's
would
Yeah.
never
exactly-
sell it on
Trade-
the auction house for lower than I could vendor
I
it.
know.
That's
Well, some
Yeah,
people are
Trade
silly.
Skill Master also does that for you too.
Yes.
It will like tell you, and yes, you can override it, which I don't
I
know
think
why
it'll also tell
would.
you where you have on alts and in the bank and the warband bank and
That's
stuff.
the
Tells
other
you all
thing,
that too.
especially now where you have.
I have
your-
2 different
your
add-ons
own
that do it.
bank.
So in the same one,
Well,
I
I know
have
you
what,
do.
2 of them.
But no, where is it in your bags? Is it in your bank? Did you have it up
Yeah.
in the
Mail.
auction house? I've said that before, where I thought I had that cloth, and it was like, oh, oops, I threw it up on the auction house because that's what I do, and so I have to go back and basically list it. Yeah, on the mail, and plus
Yeah,
whose
which
mail
character?
I
Yes.
sent it to, because
Yeah.
sometimes when you have multiple
Right.
characters,
Yeah.
Right.
And the
well,
warband bank, it's very useful too, because it'll tell
the
you
warband, yep.
which tab
at.
of your warband bank it's on also.
nice.
because sometimes there's
I
items
just
where
type in
it's
the
like,
search
you just-
and
Yeah.
find things.
you just
Wow.
don't have it.
I have a question about
Yeah.
auction house then. So I gear drops that of course I don't need, that is BOE gear. It's blue
Okay.
or even sometimes green, and you go and you put it up on the auction house, or you look at what's on the auction house, and people are selling it for like exorbitant
Crazy
amounts.
Oh,
It
yes.
doesn't sell.
And it doesn't
sell.
sell.
No, you have to know what it's
All the
I
for,
time-
not
generally
what they put it up
will
for.
put things up like that at a price that I was thinking a reasonable person would
Yeah.
spend, because
Yeah.
I think the idea is that they're trying to get the transmoggers who are going to spend or who may be willing to spend.
But right
something
now, none of
on-
those are interesting enough for that. That's
Right.
the thing. So
Okay.
it's really just, and also people who have alts.
So
they
how
wanna,
much
you
would
know.
you undercut? Would you not even bother? If you see
I
things
don't-
that you know, there's 2 things up there, they're 10,000 gold, you know it's stupid.
Okay, so first of all, what I love about Trade Skill Master, what it will tell you how if you what it was when was the last time it was sold.
Oh, really?
Okay, so like I'm looking at simmering spined fish right now, and it said it shows that the last it registered. Now it's not perfect, but the last time it showed that it was sold less than 50, like about 52 minutes ago. But that's only because it extends. But I know that this thing sells through, so it's like every hour. But if
Right,
I'm looking at something like
right.
that, it could be way longer than that. Okay, sorry. I don't have
And does
anything in
it
my bag
does
that's
it get
related to
that
it.
from scanning the, or do you need, does it get that from scanning the like if I
It
just
gets that
downloaded
from
it, if I
so
go
trades go.
and scan the auction house, is it going to tell me that that sold 2 weeks ago,
So here
or do I
so
need to
here's the
have
trick
a
with trade.
history?
It what's so some people do not like invasive things, and I get it. I do it because I like gold. Where you are down you have to acknowledge that you are putting on, when you download it, you are logging in and you are telling it that you are allowing it to look at everybody. So we're on
Yeah, it's everybody who talks to every other TSM user talks to each other.
is also talking to each
Really?
other. Thank you. Yes. So
Okay.
your scan is going to be shared with a whole bunch of people, so you don't have to scan all the time.
Oh,
But like I am like right now, I am putting up my fish that I had fished at the beginning of our podcast, so that I'm talking to you about how I actually use it. And so those scans are now being received by TSM. And because now that we have this joint auction house too, before it was really, really important. Because if you're like on Area
right,
51,
right.
you don't care what's going on other servers. But now, since we have this joint auction house, everybody's is now registering to the same thing. So you don't really have to do a full scan. It's already done it. So you just do your normal stuff and it kind of scans it for you, which is really nice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. We
Cool.
should, if we want to get through all these,
Thank
we
you.
gotta
Yes.
move
Yes. I
quickly.
just,
No, that's
questions I thought.
No, I know.
would be
No, it's good.
interesting.
It's
So
the biggest one because honestly, like, TSM helps me stay over 2 million gold. That's usually my like threshold. Noctum is now at 5 million gold. That's his threshold. But that's because he uses it because he knows that it makes me happy, that he buys my expansions and things like like when he gives me gifts and stuff like that. He's like,
uh-huh.
yeah, I just spent some of my gold to buy the real dollar so he could spend it at the thing. So
Right.
that's just
Right.
like how we kind of do it. And yeah, and he's like, okay, well now I'm down to 3.5, and I'm like, oh no. And and he's like, okay, and then he'll give me like a report, like I'm like, how's WoW going? And he's like, I'm up another 150,000 gold. And I was like, woo.
Jeez.
Because that's how our conversations go. And TSM
good.
helps make that happen. So
Okay.
thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
ADT.
Well, I'm going to be quick on the next one. So,
Okay.
ADT, or Advanced Decoration Tools, is a housing that allows you to it gives you other things on the window that you can use for your housing decor while you're placing your decor. So it has like slots at the bottom. So let's say
Like Minecraft.
yeah. So let's say, like me, you want to make a black and white floor, and you're going to need a whole bunch of these panels and a whole bunch of these platforms and a whole bunch of these platforms. I can put those into those slots, and it's F1 through like F6. So every time I want to bring up another one, I just hit F1 and it pops onto my screen, and then I can place it. It also has settings where if you want to move something by a degree, like 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 45 degrees, you can go place, and it will go this one. It will put down at this, the next one, it will put down 10 degrees more to the right, and the next one, it'll put down 10 degrees more to the right. So if you're building, let's say, a staircase or something where you just want them all to stack nicely, you can kind of set that up to help you add that. So
Okay.
it just has a couple of helpful tools. I really use it to put things into the slots in the bottom if I'm working on a particular thing and know that I'm using, especially a lot of the platforms or a lot of the beams. I put those in the slots, and then I can just click, and keep popping up the same thing. So helpful.
No, that's super helpful.
The next one is account-wide interface settings, and it's really, really simple. It doesn't do anything but remember what your settings are on one tune. So when you go and create an alt, it puts them all in there for you.
The WoW settings. All the
All
options.
the WoW settings.
All the
Yeah.
WoW settings.
So
All of
So like
your
auto loot,
add-on
auto
settings.
loot, yeah, everything really.
Auto loot.
Yeah, but also all
Wow.
the add-on settings if it can figure out what they are.
Yes. So
Okay.
you create one. So like my main is really my basic profile template. And then whenever I create another character, boom, everything is where I want it to be because I like them all to look the same. So my action bars are all at the bottom or at the side, and they're all in the places that I want them to be. And I don't have to sit there and take the first hour of my play getting my screen set up. There is also, I mean, you can in edit mode, you can save a you'll
Layout.
save your setting, your layout, and you can use that layout also for each alt. But this helps you it just
set
saves
everything.
everything for you. So
Yep.
you never see it, you never have to worry about it, you never have to deal with it. It just does it. It's wonderful. This last one of mine is called Mapzeroth. And
Oh, this is the one you were telling me about.
this is the one I was
Oh, I
telling
love
you
it.
about
Gotta
that
listen to this, you
Noctum
guys.
would really like. So it will tell you how to get from one point to another point in the fastest way possible using all of those things that we forget that you can use. So as an example, I needed to go, oh my gosh. I needed to go over to Gilneas to get something to get decor from a vendor in Gilneas. I didn't know that there is actually a toy called, it's a little flower toy, and if a piece blooms something, and you click on it, and it takes you to the Dalaran crater. It's a portal to the Dalaran crater, and then you just have to fly over to Gilneas, and you're there. So it gives you all of the steps that you need to take to get there, and it tells you how long it will take you. And that took me 25 seconds.
Nice.
So it just reminds you of all of the, all of the different portals that are out there in the world, all of the different trinkets and rings and cloaks. Because I know I have rings that go to the old Dalaran. I have a cloak that goes to Stormwind. I have, you have things that we've collected over time, plus all of the normal portals, like all the ones that sit in Stormwind or Orgrimmar that go to Twilight Highlands and that sort of thing. And then you can just skip over to whatever's next to it. So anyways, it's really super helpful. I've used it a couple times.
Also have the timer that if you get lazy and you're taking a flying taxi, does it tell you how long that is?
I haven't tried to
Oh, okay.
to run it and then not use the way that it told me to go.
Got it.
To see if the timers would change.
Sometimes I'm lazy and I will sit there and go, okay, I'm just gonna I could fly there on my own, but
I'm
just
gonna get
take
on the taxi and so I can go get a glass of water. Yes.
Exactly. I need to refill my water. I need to go, whatever.
Yes.
Figure out why the cat's meowing. So it's so I'll spend the 4 gold to go on the taxi. And
yes,
I was just wondering.
I've done that.
I used to have an add-on that would tell me it's okay, the taxi's gonna be at a minute and 20 seconds, or 22 seconds, and so it's
I do have one of those.
Okay.
It's called In Flight, but I know we're not talking. I didn't put it on the list,
sorry.
but
I was just wondering.
In Flight will give you the timers for
while you're
taxis.
on it, how
Okay.
long it'll be till you
While you're
get
on it.
there.
Okay.
You have to take it first. You have to do it first, and then it will set the timer
And then
for
it will
you. But
update
then
it.
every time going forward, you'll have it.
Got it. So the one that I put on, my last one that I put on here, because we have two more, is Rare Scanner. The reason why I added this was actually something that I kept talking about, like the information that it would give me, and Noctum finally realized that he needed it on his own. Because he's like, so what I like about Rare Scanner, first of all, you could silence things. So like when we're in the troll area, this expansion, and there's all those moths that are everywhere that you need to go collect for an achievement. But if you're not doing it, you don't want to hear about it, you could turn it off. So if there's things that you don't want to do, that's where
Yeah.
I do like it. You can immediately silence it. But what I do like about it is it puts icons all over your map. Sometimes it's annoying, so I admit that, especially with the brand new expansion, it was annoying. But what I love about it is it not only tells you where things are, but it marks things for you so until you interact with it. So why I'm saying that is because if Noctim grabs a chest, and it disappears from my map, or it stops glowing because somebody's already interacted with it, and so it's the countdown is going down that it's going to disappear in the 30 seconds or the minute that that happens to. I still have an icon on my map that shows there was a chest here. The other thing I love
Yeah, I
about
haven't
it is
had that
that
in a long time.
yeah, the other thing that I love about it is that it also tells me where things are, that it if I need to interact with something else, it will make a note that it's like, you can't open this chest unless you get the key from the moth, that you have to buy the food from the vendor to give to it and lay down in front of it to interact with the moth so that you can get the key to open the chest. Like, I'm not going to figure that out on my own.
Yeah,
And you're not,
right?
you know, and then yes, I can go and look at Wowhead and the wonderful other resources, but it's even better to just have it hover over it, and it tells me that in game, so I could get it done right now, and so I never have to interact with it again.
Yes.
so,
I had Rare
so
Scanner for a while, and then I got rid
okay.
of it. I don't know. It just kept making really loud, annoying noises at me.
You can always turn off the
Again,
noises.
you need to adjust it. So like when I came to the troll area, because that's what I call it, I don't remember what the zone is called, but it's the troll area.
Heronir is the actual
That's
one.
okay.
It's actually the one in
Good
Heronir
job.
that has the
Is it that's the
Moths.
Oh, that's the druid area. That's
Yeah.
the druid area that has the moths. Thank you,
Yes.
Femless. See, they're so annoying. I already zoned out which zone it's even in. The moths just I'm like, I am not in the mood to click on these moths right now, so I silenced them. But I know I could. It like pops up the little thing, but it doesn't blare at me. It doesn't show, like, it's just silenced for right now, and then I could go in there later and turn it on when I do decide to do that part of the questing, or not questing, but the achievement, because I eventually will do it, but I'm just not doing it right now because there's so much other fun stuff to do than to go around collecting these moths. So I do suggest Rare Scanner. The other thing that it'll put, like, if there's a collection quest for an achievement, it'll also put that on the thing that it's like, just go interact with this thing. So I'll go click on the thing, make it so that it's no longer purple, and that's kind of another thing that I enjoy doing anyway. So yeah, so I put Rare Scanner back on there, and those are the things. That's how I use it.
Yep. One thing that I thought of that I use a lot because it's just there all the time is this Kal-El's tracker. So it's an alternative quest tracker. So it replaces the tracker on the right. It's WoW Quest, World Quest, Achievement Tracker. It makes it a much different interface, much more compact. Then you can scroll within it, which is nice.
Oh.
And then you can collapse the whole thing if you want to. There's a bunch of stuff. And it actually has add-ons that integrate with it. One of those add-ons happens to be a little add-on called Rare Scanner. So when it detects a rare NPC nearby, it will actually pop up the little picture of it and all the information about it in the tracker. at the bottom of it.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can actually see the information about it without having to mouse over the thing. It also integrates with Pet Tracker, TomTom. So TomTom, if you click on a particular quest you want to go to, it'll give a TomTom
Pump that
pointer
up.
and everything. It'll integrate with Auctionator, Mask for skinning of quest item buttons, Narcissus, I guess, which I don't know that I have, and BTW Quest, which actually allows you to open quest chains. BTW Quest allows you to see quest chains, so you can actually like
Oh.
open the quest chain through the tracker. But it's really cool.
Oh, so you
It
can
does a
like
lot of
know
good.
that this quest chain's like 17 steps, and you're like on
Yes,
step 3.
yeah.
Oh,
So you can
nice.
see like what is coming or what you had to do to get to that if you don't remember. So there's a bunch of
Okay.
stuff. It has a lot more information in the thing. It tells you what kind of quest it is. So like if it's a dungeon quest, it'll be like, 90D, and then have or if it's a raid quest, it'll be like 80R. If it's just a regular quest, it might be 80. Like it tells you like the level of the quest.
Oh.
So it'll tell you the different types, like what the quest is. If it's a raid quest, a dungeon quest, if it's a weekly quest, those kind of things. You can see it just in the thing. So anyway, it also will, if there's a button that's associated with the quest, like a quest item that you have to use, it'll have all those and like a little buttons next to the quest bar. And it will tell you in the quest area, it says 1, and then it puts a button. Because I don't think they can make the button inside the box for some reason. I think it's a limitation of the add-ons. So they put the buttons to the side. Because normally the button would be like next to the quest, like on the right.
Yeah.
But
And
since they
sometimes
can't
you
do
don't
that,
even
it puts
see
a
it
little
because-
box that says 1, 2, 3, and then it puts 1, 2, 3, 4 little boxes next to the quest tracker that you can just click on instead of finding them in the thing. So it's pretty cool. It has a lot of stuff. I think it has Wowhead URL menu inside the tracker, so you can go to the Wowhead page for it, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Anyway,
Awesome.
we are
I like that.
out of time.
You had me at scroll.
Yeah, it's much better. You can like
I was like,
it's much more much
Drive
smaller.
bonkers.
Yeah, the quest thing is big. It's hard to
Yeah.
see. So this goes in a box, and you can even collapse the whole thing. So if you're like in raid, you can just collapse it, or in
Yeah,
a
that's
dungeon,
what
you
I
just
do with
collapse
the
it down,
normal.
and you can do it in the thing too. But this is like much smaller overall, so it works out
Nice.
pretty good. So a lot of features, so it's worth checking out.
I like it.
Cool.
Okay,
Thank you.
I think that's
it.
all we have time for tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a lot. That was
I know.
good.
We thought we didn't have anything to talk about.
I know.
We could talk about nothing for an hour. It's easy.
Yes.
Noble Garden is currently going on
It is.
for another few days. You can do it in
Silver
Silver
Moon.
Moon. That's the name
Which
of the city
I was
we're in.
like, I see eggs. Why do I see eggs in Silver Moon? Oh, I
But
was
you can
kind
do
of
it in Silver Moon.
excited. So
Yeah, I
I'm
did mine
doing
in
it in
Silver
Silver Moon.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Oh.
It's all around a little
That's nice.
tiny area in the middle. So
Right.
it's
Around
pretty
where
easy.
all of the
As a
profession.
Crafting,
reminder,
where the
if you
professions
want
are.
to beat people into rabbits,
Yeah.
as a mage, this is the event for you.
Yes, I already have that. But yes,
Oh, see, I should
I
take
know.
my mage.
I
and
had
go
like
do it,
all the
'cause I
things
don't
I've
have
gotten
any
from
of
it. I've already gotten.
It's admittedly very cute too.
I have
is.
no polymorph stuff.
Yeah, you got a
so-
polymorph rabbit.
yeah.
It's fun.
Polymorph rabbit is very
And then take your child to Battleground Week.
PvP,
It's coming
yeah.
up, April 27th. So be ready.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
good time to try the training zones.
I think it coincides
Like-
with Bring Your Child to Work Day. Also,
Yes, it does.
so I think it's just the idea.
Yeah.
It does. It very well coincides
Well, it's
with
Children's
take your
Week.
child to work day.
Yes,
'Cause
it's
we
Children's
do it
Week.
at school too. It's
Yeah.
Children's
Yes.
Week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's it. Ready to move on to the wrap up. You can follow us on Blue Sky at Twisted Nether. Hydra is at Hydrar. Fimless is at Fimless, and Zabina is at Zabilox. You can also contact the show via email at info@twistednether.net and voicemail or text us at 407-705-3161. That's 407-705-3161. Send us questions, answers, suggestions, comments, funny tips, funny moments, tricks, traps, and troglodytes. Could just be regular tips. They don't have to be funny. And add-ons. We'd love to hear how
Yeah.
you use your add-ons, or if you use the add-ons.
Do you have a
we
favorite
suggested.
add-on?
Yeah, exactly. What do you use all the time? We record live every other Friday night, usually, and our new time slot is 7 p.m. Pacific. You can join us in our chat room on Twitch by going to twitch.tv/twistednetherblogcast, all one word. In an effort to streamline our processes, we no longer push our stream to our podcast channels. To get all the Twisted Nether you can consume, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@twistednethernet. And don't forget to click the bell button for notifications. Also, if you liked the episode, give us a thumbs up. Our next show will be, I believe, 2 weeks from now on the 24th. Something we didn't mention because we ran out of time was that the 12.0.5 patch is coming on the 21st. So we'll be able to talk about that on the next show. So, yeah, it's fast and furious. Things are coming.
They
fast.
are.
And if you don't stop and look around every so often, you might miss it.
Once in a while, you might miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ferris Bueller said so.
Yeah. Yes. So I think that's everything. I appreciate all of you for listening.
We
Thanks to
actually,
Chris in our chat room.
yeah, we had a chat buddy this evening.
Thanks for joining. And we will talk to you next time. Bye.
This is Seraphis from Variant Avatar and the Sundering Podcast, and you're listening to Twisted Nether Podcast.
Thank you for visiting the Twisted Nether. Please watch our step.